Yeah, 96A.
96A, just like
That's the last one.
That's a very nice camera you have there.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning or afternoon to you wherever you're located. This is High Flyer speaking. It is my absolute pleasure to bring to you this new report in business class on board Singapore Airlines Flight 345 from Zurich to Singapore. This is probably my favorite flight I've taken in terms of quality, so it'll be quite long. I hope you do enjoy it, and please let me know if you find it too lengthy so I can adjust my future videos. I just received my pre-departure champagne drink after boarding. It's a very light load today. I'll explain to you why I chose this seat in a few minutes.
Spots at all times. All the flight details will be available on your in-flight entertainment system, and you can access all the information as soon as we're airborne. I'll not be making any more announcements, so you can catch up on your rest or just enjoy the ambience of our Airbus A380 Super Jumbo. And as we approach Singapore in the morning, I'll get back to you for the latest update on the weather conditions for arrival and also the landing time. So once again, enjoy your flight, and once again, we'd like to thank you very much for choosing to fly with us.
And we're almost ready for takeoff here. My seatbelt's fastened. I hope yours is as well. Enjoy. So I'm actually flying with a friend on this flight. He's seated right across from me on 96K. We booked this flight together just for the fun of it because we love traveling and wanted to experience Singapore Airlines in business class on this 12.5-hour flight.
Thank you very much.
There really is something special about sipping champagne 39,000 feet in the air. These are the two storage bins you get on the side of the plane. Very, very convenient and very roomy. So the business class cabin on the Singapore Airlines A380, at least in this version where the whole upper deck is business class, has about 100 seats. Now this cabin is not always full, and if it's not full, most empty seats will be towards the back. And the flight attendants are separated by sections. So this one, for example, is serving rows 91 to 96. And since it's not very full, the service is much more attentive. As you can see, she's taking notes on my friend's request for lunch, very precisely. And the first course is about to be served, what Singapore Airlines calls the prelude. These absolutely marvelous chicken satay, chicken and lamb actually, with onion and cucumber and spicy peanut sauce. These are absolutely delicious. I had 3 servings, so 10 skewers total. When you're having these, just remember that they are really good, but there is much more food that's supposed to come after this, so try to restrain yourself, even though I failed. This is also a good opportunity for me to say that catering ex Zurich is probably the best I've ever had on any airline. It's really, really nice.
Perfect.
And now I can take a photo and then I place it.
Okay.
It's probably useful to mention at this point that the spicy peanut sauce, as per its name, is pretty spicy, so you can definitely have it on the side if you don't want it too spicy. I really like it, so I had it smeared all over my skewers, and boy was it good.
Je l'ai repris.
C'est la troisième fois. Ah, ils sont bons quand même.
The fact that the cabin was far from full made it really enjoyable to walk around. You felt like you weren't disturbing, at least not disturbing as many people, and I love to walk around if you've seen my videos, so like looking outside these beautiful engines in the wing and to notice that it's not as cloudy as it was when we took off, which will allow for some very nice views on our way to Singapore. And continuing my tour towards the central galley of the upper deck where the lovely SQ girls are preparing lunch, always in a good mood and eager to chat.
I'm just walking around. Sorry? Yeah. I'm trying to burn some calories before lunch.
You can take now or you can come back later. It's up to you because now we're going to start the service and
Yes,
we're
yes.
going to do your meal soon.
I'm just going to go over there, back, and then back to my
Sure.
seat.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you.
You can see in this shot that this is the front cabin of the business class and it's completely full. Also notice how row 12 and 11 have slightly narrow seats on the sides because of the curvature of the plane. Seat 11A definitely lacks a lot of privacy because it's right behind the lavatory. I guess you could call this a stairway to heaven, if you enjoy suites class, that is. Maybe I should have just made my profile high-flying jokes. Just kidding. If you'll follow me behind this door, you will be entering one of the largest lavatories flying in the air today. You can walk several steps. It has a big mirror, lots of amenities, shavers, cream, and so on. It even has a flower. As you can see, it is fully stocked with everything you might possibly need during the 12 or 13-hour journey.
And a lovely flower to stare at while taking care of your essential needs. This is an Amandeus copyrighted move that I tried to replicate. As you can see, I wasn't very successful. There we go. Well guys, I think I have burned as many calories as I possibly can before lunch, so there's nothing left to do but for me to return to my seat and face the scrumptious meal that awaits me. What a life. Now I have a question for you guys. Do you think using a trolley is appropriate for business class service? Please write down in the comments below what you think. Just on my way to my seat now. I always like filming this cabin, it never gets old. Like I said in my last video with Singapore Airlines, it's kind of hard to believe that this is not first class. I mean, compared to other business class products, at least the hard product here is really competitive. And when you think of the fact that this product is almost 8 years old, I think it's really impressive, and I really can say that this is the best product I've been on in business class. And as you can see, some empty seats as we move towards the back. And funnily enough, once you reach row 93, it gets really cold in the cabin. much colder, about 5 degrees colder. And my friend here in 96K is getting pampered really good. Already being served lunch and listening to his favorite music. He's also an avid reporter just like me, but he does more blogs than videos. Notice how there's no tray for this meal.
Bon appétit.
Travaillé?
Ouais.
J'ai eu un Air to Air.
C'est vrai?
Etihad.
En plus, t'as un non, non,
Un Etihad super.
c'est vrai?
Ouais. Je vais te repaper là-dessus.
Un A380 ou
Non, 330 je pense.
Ah bah ça va.
Que rien.
T'as vu, c'est fermé là, donc on peut pas descendre.
T'as vraiment envie de descendre?
Bah, je descendrai après, mais sans me voir, tu vois.
Ah,
Me sentir un peu poche. Allez, à tout de suite.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this little interlude in French.
Thank you very much.
That's the Parma ham salad, right? Would you like a glass of wine to go with your meal?
I would like a silver crystalline. That's
Silver crystalline. Okay, I'll come back to you shortly.
and some water. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now guys, how good does that look, honestly? It was really good. It's fresh, seasonal, and just a great way to start the meal.
Very good. Ah, yes.
Garlic bread?
Can I have 2 of the garlic bread? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Some olive oil for you?
Yes, please. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now keep in mind that I've already had 10 satay skewers before this came along, so I'm already starting to feel it, but yeah, I'm going to continue eating just for you guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So in terms of flight meals, this definitely takes the cake in terms of impressive meals in business class. I can safely say I have never had a meal looking this good and tasting this good on a flight. Catering from Zurich is really, really good. It's probably one of the best for Singapore Airlines, and this proves it. The presentation is perfect. The taste was absolutely amazing. And here's Homer's signature moving and rotating the plate. I think that if he got royalties for everyone who did this, he would be rich. One of the biggest problems with beef served on a plane is the cooking. It's often much overcooked, and you'll see here that it's actually very well cooked. It's a good medium. I prefer my meat medium rare, but this was perfectly acceptable for me, and it just tasted amazing. The grill marks make for a very nice presentation. Potatoes were also very good. The meat was also very juicy, as you can see here. I loved it. Sorry if I'm showing too much of it, but this was a highlight of the flight for me, or at least one of them.
And fruit for you?
I'll have one of each of the cheese.
Like fruit as well?
Maybe later.
Okay.
I'm not very big on fruit, I like cheese. It's a very nice cheese board, might I say. Thank you.
Take a picture first, or?
No, it's okay. I'm just taking a short video. I like the way the cheese is presented. It's very nice.
Sorry?
The cheese is well presented.
Oh, thank you very much.
I like the board and.
Check out crackers?
No, I would like some bread actually. Some
Right, okay. I'll
yes.
come back shortly.
Yeah. I have so many drinks here.
And would you need butter for the bread?
No.
Okay.
No.
Should not bread. This is for the bread.
Please be going on the internet.
Yeah. Yes, maybe. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we write reports with my friends, so
Sorry?
we write some reports, and we're very happy with Singapore Airlines.
I mean, do you do this for a living or for a hobby? Or?
No, it's a hobby. It's a hobby. And we love flying. So I love the A380. I like flying with Singapore Airlines, so it's just a way for us to, you know. I'll have this one. And this one. Yes.
The poppy seed.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So what was I saying earlier about all the food being served on Singapore Airlines? Yeah, it's a lot. So we're already flying over Turkey. It's probably been about 2.5 hours since we took off, and the meal service is still ongoing. Just waiting for dessert now. We've received a bottle of water for the rest of the flight. Good touch, I think. It's being proactive. Not cloudy outside.
Perfect.
Yeah. Do you often go traveling or?
Yeah.
This dessert was really good. It's a cheesecake with white chocolate. Very delicious. You can actually see on my table here I have 2 types of champagne, and one of them is Dom Perignon from Swedes class that one of the pursers brought to me and my friend after we told them that we were blogging on the flight, which I thought was a very nice gesture. Given the length of the flight, I think I have the time to do all the signature moves from all the YouTube reviewers. This one is from SFF Flyer from San Francisco. Fork in the food. It's quite a good move. Thank you for creating that one. You can see how decadent this cake is. Probably lost some calories, but definitely worth it. And what better way to conclude a meal than with a Bailey's, nice and refreshing. I cannot tell you how full I am right now, but I am definitely very satisfied, and this was a great way to end the meal. We got really lucky. The sky cleared out after lunch and we saw some really nice views over Turkey and Azerbaijan. My friend even got a view of Mount Ararat. I'll try to put a picture on there for you guys. But really enjoyable, very nice scenery, just the perfect day for flying, and I cannot be happier after all this food to just enjoy this view, the wonderful view, and just sit back and relax. So, about row 96. In my opinion, row 96 is one of the best rows on this cabin. Now, seats 96A and 96K are slightly narrower because of the fuselage. So, ideally, if the middle seats are free, which was the case on our flight, you can sleep in the middle seats and you get a full flat bed with a full footrest. And the seat is as wide as any other, and you don't have the cubby hole for your feet. Now the side seats are approximately 15% narrower than the middle ones, so if you're tall, the middle seats are a better option. Either way, they're both very comfortable. It's nice that you have the full footrest in both cases, but seats 96D and 96F definitely have more legroom, and they have a wider seat. I'm 6'1", so I could feel the difference in seats 96A and K. I was basically touching from head to toe, so the difference in 15% in the middle made a big difference for me, and I was really able to sleep quite well. At this point in the flight, the sun was setting, and it was nice to see the contrails below the wing. You could see like the flashes there as the sun basically going down. Really cool to watch. The music is not by Chris Beck, actually. This was just funny that it ended at this time. This was a movie I was watching. Up until now, I only use captions in my video reviews. This is kind of the first time that I really do an extensive commentary. Can you tell me what you think? Does it add more to the video? Does it take away from it? I would love to hear your comments if you can. I would really appreciate it for future videos. I'll definitely take your input into consideration. Here we are, fast forwarding a bit. It's already morning. I slept about 4 hours. The cabin is slowly waking up. We're waiting breakfast. Well, I'm not really waiting for it, to be honest, because I'm still really full. But my book the cook option for breakfast is going to be quite fantastic, so I'm definitely going to show you this in a bit. For both my lunch and breakfast options, I chose a book the cook selection, which were, well, good choices as you saw in my video. But there was actually quite some choice on the menu itself, and my friend actually sampled some of it, and he said it was really good. I wish I could have as well, but I was so full, so this is just for you guys to see what the menu looked like. And the wonderful Jacqueline serving my friend breakfast. Always proactive, always ready to help. She was so wonderful. And here's my breakfast with fruit and croissant. The highlight of this breakfast you're about to see in a few seconds. Swiss Rosti with Baltic salmon. I was really impressed when I saw it. The Baltic salmon was so fresh, it just melted in your mouth. The potatoes were not dried on, they were perfectly cooked. So I'm just going to stop talking now and let you enjoy, and following this you will see the landing, and I hope you enjoy that as well, even though it'll be in the dark, and I'll see you at the end.
to Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and all Singaporeans and residents of Singapore, a warm welcome home. The local time is 6:10 in the morning on Thursday, 12th of March. The temperature is 26 degrees Celsius, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. You may use mobile phones and tablets, however please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt signs is turned off.
Thank you very much. Have a nice rest. Thank you. Ah, la grosse cabine. La grosse cabine business. C'est la...
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my video report on SQ345 from Zurich to Singapore in business class. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched the whole video, thank you again. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please leave me some comments on whether I should improve by talking less, by putting more comments, by trying to reduce the length. I tried to give an accurate portrayal of how the flight went and be as detailed as I could. If you enjoy this and you want to see more videos, please check out my other videos on my channel, and also please subscribe as I'll be posting some more videos in the near future. Once again, thank you very much. This is High Flyer signing out.